We're going to start sitting. I brought a block today to sit on. You don't have to have one, but it might be nice to have something underneath your seat, just pillow or folded blanket, a folded towel, whatever you usually sit on to get a little bit of a lift. And if you feel like you don't need it or don't want it during any of the stretches, then you just take it out. But yeah, especially since we've been working so much on spinal alignment, for a lot of people, we're better able to align the spine and have that be an easy position when our hips are a little bit higher than the knees and then our thighs are just falling down. And then with our breath, we're going to reach the arms out long. Yes, a nice port de bras out long. And up, and let the shoulders come up around your ears. And then let the shoulders drop down, reach the arms down. And just like a ballet port de bras, as we're on the bottom part of our circle, the palms are facing down. And then as we reach to the side, they're going to turn, and then they're going to face in and up. And you can even make a round up on O shape here, and then they'll lengthen, and the hands are facing up, and they turn to face down. Yes, nice and slow, so we can keep lots of length in the arms. Floating up with the in-breath, turning to face each other, and then we'll keep the shoulders down. At first, I just brought the shoulders up because it feels good as a stretch, but then we'll let them stay down as we continue to move the arms. So we feel wide in the collarbones, and you can start to tune into how your shoulder blades are moving on your back. They're becoming wide, and they're turning to allow the arms to come up. And then they're rotating on the back to bring the arms down. And release. Ooh, that's a lot of work in the shoulders already. And then we'll take a side bend up and over. Ooh, both sit bones still planted on the floor on our cushion. But let the side body open, and then with the inhale, we'll come up through the center. And then go up and bending to the other side. So always making more space in our spine before we bend it, whether that's sidewards or forward or back. And then we repeat. Maybe we get a little bit deeper, a centimeter, a millimeter deeper on the second one. And the other side. So we're even now, bending to both sides. And then we'll take our arms up. One arm goes up and the other back into a twist, but we're using our core muscles to twist. And then draw the other arm forward. We'll go up and use our muscular effort to twist the other way. One arm wide forward and the other one back. And then return. And then we'll repeat that. Arms up and twist. So long through the whole spine. And then return. And then up. Open to the side. And return. That's a lot of work for our core. So let's do a twist that's less work on our core and just use our hand on the leg and just twist the body. So we get maybe a deeper twist because we're not just using our stomach muscles, our core muscles to twist. We can use our arms. And release. And then an easy twist to the other side using our leg. So much easier. And we'll look over our shoulder to the back. And release. And then we're going to take a little lower body action. So sitting onto our cushion or onto the floor. One leg is underneath, just in Schneidersitz, and the other one will come forward and we can grab behind the thigh and just take some slow ankle circles. This is one of the best things to do to prepare for dancing, even if we're not dancing, is a bit of core work and then a bit of ankle and foot work. I'm going to do about 8 in one direction, but if that's too many, then stop and shake it out. But we're carving big, slow circles. I'm actually going anti-clockwise. And then the second set of circles will go in the other direction. Like we're stirring the pot. Ooh, and then the shin feels a bit active and a bit tired. And then when we're done with the circles in both directions, using the muscles, then we can take it and use our hand to circle the ankle just as a stretch. So it's going to be easier on the ankle and foot, no work there. Ooh, and then I think the Zoom drowns out the background noise, but my ankle just popped, so that was nice. Getting loose in our feet. And give yourself a little massage. You can massage the toes or the arches. Just becoming aware, really, of where the feet are and positions and warming them up, warming up the foot and the ankle. Oh, so good. And then we'll switch sides. So first we'll do the active circles, however many is right for you today, and then we'll do the more passive circles where we can use our hand to circle. So just as big and as slow as is comfortable in one direction. I think you're frozen. Oh, now you seem to be moving. Okay. And about 8 or so. And then we'll change directions. Yeah, how can I show the movement of the foot here? Inside and outside. 6, 7, 8. And then a nice massage. Circling the foot and the hand. Ah. One way and other way. And then, yeah, massage the toes and the arches and the ankles. Yeah, we're just going to do a couple more seated stretches with one leg and with both legs, and sort of ballet type stretches, but also yoga. So it might be nice to have a little bit of a lift, because then we're going to take one leg out to the side. And you can just see for you what's better, whether sitting flat on the floor feels better or whether it's nice to have a cushion. But I've got one leg stretching and the other one bent. And I've still got equal weight on both sit bones. And then I'm going to draw up through both sides of my body. So raise my arms up, creating length on both sides and through my whole spine. And then bend over to the extended leg. And I can just rest my arm there on the leg, keeping the neck long. And we're going to stay here for 2 or 3 breaths. With each inhale, I get a little bit longer and taller. And with each exhale, I descend a little bit more towards my extended leg. And then on an inhalation, I'll come back through the middle. And just a brief bend to the other side away from my outstretched leg. So we can imagine how this is exactly like stretching the leg on the bar. I don't have to stand up for it. Yeah. And then when I'm sitting on a cushion, I can't really turn myself, so I'm just going to bring my leg in front of me, more or less. So I'm still standing on my two sit bones, and one leg is bent and one is extended, but now it's sort of in front of me. And then I'll walk myself forward. I can even have a bend in the right knee and a one-legged forward fold. Oh boy, my lower back is very tight, I'm noticing. But it's real. This one is really good to have a bit of a lift, I noticed. The hips just slightly above the knees and feet. And we did do a hamstring stretch already, but I think it's really interesting to notice the difference between when my back is on the floor and I'm bringing the leg towards me versus when my seat is on the floor and I'm letting the upper body come towards the leg. Similar shape, but different sensations. And then I'll walk my hands towards me again to roll up through my spine. And then we'll switch the leg. So other leg, oops, need to move my things a little bit. Other leg reaching out to the side. So my left leg is reaching to the side, right leg bent. And then I'll create length through both sides. And on an exhale, slowly stretch over that extended leg. Ooh. This will be so good for our cambrai and a la seconde come Monday or whenever that might be. And then we'll return to the middle, bring the leg in front, and walk. Oops, we'll go the other side. I forgot. Gently to the other side, away from the leg, and then forward over one outstretched leg. And then walk the hands back up towards you to bring the back upright. And let's take both legs forward at the same time. Shake them out a little bit. In and out, up and down. Totally relaxed. Maybe the knees are bent a little bit. And then we'll lengthen our back and go into a two-legged forward fold. And then walk back in. Drawing the soles of the feet together. One last butterfly. And you can play with how far away. I'm going to take my cushion out, but actually a little bit less height is good. Maybe a folded towel or something, but still some cushion under our sit bones. And then you can either bring the heels in very close or a little bit further out. It's fine in this moment to find the right angle for you. Inhaling to lengthen and exhaling to fold forward. We can use our elbows on our knees or hands on the floor. I'm going to actually bring my block along and make a pillow for my head. So if you have a big pillow or a block or something, that might feel nice so our head's not just dangling in space, we can start with the head a little bit higher up. And then if we find that it becomes more easy and more relaxed, then we can go to a lower shape and a lower shape. But very, very personal, and it depends on the day. So we don't want to force our way into this. And then we'll slowly make our way back up to the center. And we'll kind of end the same way we started, crossing our legs, just a normal Schneidersitz. And one more twist, or a couple of twists both sides, as our final release, ringing out to our middle body. So we could take the arms out to the side or up top, and then take our hands onto the thigh and twist. And we might find it's a lot more, or maybe not, but it might be a lot more free to move and release and twist the other way. Oh yeah, there's a pop. And twisting to both sides. There you have it. Very, very slow and low, but we did get our core work in there, some kicking and things, but also some really relaxing stretching. I hope that felt really good. Yeah, shoulders and neck and hips tend to be really tight when we're stressed, so hopefully those things feel a little bit more easy going. Oh, I have one more shoulder stretch. Let's do it before we go. Either giving ourselves a hug, or we take the backs of the hands together, or maybe we combine. I have really long, flexible arms, so this is not for everybody, but also here is good. And then just moving the elbows up and down. We can get a stretch through between the shoulder blades. Yeah. So it can also be this way. So right now my right arm is on top. I'll also do the same thing with the left arm on top, hugging or binding here, the hands together. In yoga, that's our eagle pose, our Adler arms. And it's really nice for between the shoulder blades. Yeah, give it a little shimmy shake. And release. But that'll be our time for today. Wonderful. You're so welcome. It's really great to be back and to get to see you. Yeah. All right. Well, bye.